We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We just unboxed Shelter Drake on Monday, so I was thinking, what should we do? And well, I came up with a great solution right here. Why don't we do Shelter Drake on its stock combo of 780 and Gear Point, taking on 100 Beyblades. Some mixtures from Beyblade Burst, Beyblade X, and Beyblade Metal Sega. Let's get straight into it. All matches are going to be first to one, and I kind of want to try it out right here. And let's see if I can get the camera to focus a bit more. There we go. In the Infinite Extreme video. Base Stadium right here. What is up, Nerdy Gang? Shout out everyone in the chat though. That came here early. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Our first Beyblade, little Twister Pandora, a little bit of Beyblade Burst Quad Strike action. Come on, Twister! Let's spin finish, and a winner goes to Shelter Drake. Nice. Alright. Next round, Dynamite, Billy L. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Oh, Extreme Dash and Dynamite Billy L gets a point. That is crazy right there. Our first Beyblade to take down Shelter Drake is Dynamite Belial. Next Beyblade, Ruin Pandemonium. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice little circle action from Ruin Pandemonium. There we go. There's the spin finish for nobody. That is a dead tie. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Oh, nice knockout. Next Beyblade, Decay Perseus. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. To finish, Decay Perseus, our second bag to take down Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Zyphoid Excalius. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, Shelter Drake goes down. Zyphoid taking a knockout. Next one, Heaven Pegasus, 10 proof low. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. The finish, and Heaven Pegasus with the win. Next one, Slash Veltrak Sting Extreme Dash. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice knockout. And yeah, Slash Valtrak with a win, man. Shoulder Drake not doing too hard at the moment, to say the least. Next Beyblade, Vex Lucius right here on Mobius. 3, 2 on the rope. 3, 2 on the rope. The finish and Shelter Drake with the win. Next Beyblade, Bushin Ashindra Hurricane Keep. 3, 2 on the rope. And, oh, it's going to be close. A spin finish for Shelter Drake taking down Bushin Ashindra. Alright, next Beyblade, Illumina Boom with Kaza 7 under Hunter. 3, 2, 1, let rip. The finish, and Shelter Drake taking down Boom Kalza. Next battle we have got is Command Dragon Vanguard on Quick Dash. Three, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice, man. Command Dragon putting its weight to use and taking down Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Judgment Joker, Zero, Glaive, Ultimate Reboot. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Oh, nice knockout. Judgment Joker with the win. Alright, just gonna check one thing, chat, and then we should continue. Alright, cool. Let's switch this to left, and then let's have some left spin burst space. Take on Shelter Drake. Alright, Arc Bell Cash, 2 bump, Atomic. 3, 2 on the rip. The finish for Shelter Drake. Outspinning Atomic is kind of crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what Shelter Drake just did. Okay, next left spin. Let's go with some Vanish Fafnir action. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Alright, Shelter Drake, Vanish Fafnir. Got the fake rubber, just plastic neutral because it is a Hasbro one. But yeah, still should be able to spin equalize. Not as good, but still should be able to spin equalize pretty effectively. Alright, comes down to life after death now. And oh, that gear point bit is definitely a sleeper bit, man. It is showing off some great life after death. Okay. Next Beyblade, let's go with Raw Bahamut. Let's go. Oh, that's a big hut from Shelter Drake, and Bellcash takes down Shelter Drake with an extreme knockout. Next one, Colossal Helios. And a spin finish Shoulder Drake, man, is just kicking ass, which is good to see for life after death. Next Beyblade, let's go with Naked Bahamut right here, Paradox Eternal. 3, 2 on the rip. 3, 2 on the rip. Oh, nice hit right there from Shelter Drake. And yes, Soul Bellcash sitting there and just slowly trying to equalize. Eternal should be pretty good for that. I don't see how Shelter Drake can outspin Eternal, but weird things have happened. And a spin finish for, oh, I don't know, man. We have to check the replay right there. And it has been confirmed that Shelter Drake barely managed to survive there. And that is now a tie. We're going to have to go again. To finish, Soul Bellcash. The second round was more clearer, and Soul Bellcash taking down our Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Wizard, Fafnir, Ratchet, and I don't know what this is. I think this is Hold, right? Not quite. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. The finish, and Wizard Fafnir, of course, with brilliant life after death, taking down Shelter Drake. Our final best bay, Raid Luinor right there with Destroy Dash. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yes, sir, man. Welcome, Bladed V, man. You get to see your awesome Beyblade in action, man. So far, it's doing alright, to say the least. Oh, I think that's a tie. We're gonna try again. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. How did Shelter Drake survive that? That is crazy, man. What's up, Supersonic fan? Hope you're having a great weekend. I don't know how Shelter Drake is pulling that off, but it is, ladies and gentlemen. Nice spin finish, taking out Rage Luinor. Okay, let's go to some metal fight now. Let's go with Cyber Pegasus. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. No, I do not have Galaxy Pegasus. Unfortunately, my Beyblade Metal Fight collection is pretty small. I would like Galaxy Pegasus and stuff like Meteor El Drago, but yeah, unfortunately that's just not the case. I got in, and I didn't really like get Beyblade Metal Fight too much, to be fair, when it was out. So that's a little unfortunate, but it happens. Next one, Midnight Bull. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Two awesome balance type bays. It's good to see the bull back in the stadium and back on the channel. What's up, Leo? Hope you're having a great weekend, man. And a great day as well. Oh, and Shelter Drake barely managing to beat the Midnight Bull. But the Midnight Bull, man, it is out of there. Next Beyblade, we've got Leon. This is OG single layer, basically. Oh, that defense, man, top tier still, and taking out Shelter Drake. Alright, next Beyblade, we have got the Inferno Sagittaria. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Shelter Drake trying to charge up there, kind of failed though. Nice, man. Shelter Drake managing to wear out Sagittaria and taking down Inferno Sagittaria. Okay. Lightning El Drago, man. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. El Drago and Shelter Drake, man. Let's go. And a spin finish, Lightning El Drago taking out Shelter Drake. Nice low to the ground, and basically just a perfect circle taking down Shelter Drake. Okay, next bay, Fox Brush, 080 disc ball. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, that is a hot right there. Man, Shelter Drake just took the L there. That is a big L. A random Fox Brush defeats Shelter Drake. That's kind of an upset to say the least. Okay, next up we have got Steel Samurai 480 on taper. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, nice knockout. Shelter Drake taking out Steel Samurai. Yeah, that's sometimes the best, man. A nice simple design that looks great. Sometimes that's just all you need. Alright, next Beyblade, Night Mel 380 and Bounce Spike. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, nice burst, man. Shelter Drake taking out Nightmare with a burst. Nice. Next Beyblade, Black Viper Tail 460 flat. And a nice split finish, man. Gear Point definitely helping out Shelter Drake with that stamina. So yeah, gotta give Gear Point some credit as well. Next one, Tail Viper 380 High Needle. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice, man. Nice split finish. Viper Tail goes down. Right, next Beyblade, Talon Pereira 380 Ball. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice burst, man. Shelter Drake starting to get in the rhythm here and starting to take some pretty good wins. A little rough start, but it seems like Shelter Drake has found a little bit of footing now, and hopefully it can continue this going forward. Next Beyblade, let's go. Nice shield, 580 Taper. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice knockout, nice shield with the win. Next Beyblade, Sphinx Cow 180 Gear Flat. That's always a good idea, man. Always stay on the ground, always think this stuff. That's always a good idea. That's the best one for sure. We're gonna have to go again. Three, 2, on the rip. 3, 2, on the rip. Nice knockout, man. Sphinx Cow with the win. Yeah, I think that's a great idea, man. Or you could do like, do you have the remake Rock Leon? You could do that versus all of the Leons if you have them. If not, that's a pretty good idea anyway. Always work with what you've got. Next Beyblade, Gold Fox Brush 260 on Unite. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, let rip. Nice, man. Extreme finish. Shelter Drake. Yeah, you can never go wrong with the good old Fang Leon versus Big Bang Pegasus. Also, an El Drago versus Leon is also a really good matchup idea as well. Next Beyblade is Shark Edge 380 flat. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, let rip. Oh, double knockout. The power of Shelter Drake knocking out both bays, man. That recoil was insane. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. There you go, that's a great idea, man. Triple threat, Leon, El Drago, and Pegasus. That's obviously, you can't go wrong with that. That's a win for Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Wyvern Gale 260 Spike. The finish for nobody. That is a dead tie. We have to go again for sure. Nice little drop there from Wyvern, and yeah, Wyvern Gale goes down. Shelter Drake with the win. Next Beyblade, Ultra Stag Bump 260 High Needle. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Let it rip. Oh, nice burst. Shelter Drake taking down Ultra Stag. That's the only problem with this stadium, chat, is like sometimes it's hard to get those baits out of the pocket, to say the least. Next one, Pereira Swing, a nice 770 and ball. You can't go wrong with that combo. That is a solid combo, but let's be honest here, Pereira Swing kind of lets down the combo. Alright, never mind, man. If that was on Golem Rock, this combo, or Wizard Rod, be really good. Next Beyblade, Tackle Goat, 770, Taper. The finish, and yeah, Shelter Drake taking down basically a retool of Black Shell. Yeah, you can definitely do a 4, man. Do what you want to do, man. Do whatever you think is going to do good, but also do something that you want to do, you know? Don't make videos that you don't want to make. So, yeah, do whatever match you want to do, bro, that you think will do well. Next Beyblade, Fort Hornet, Reach, 760, Taper. 3, 2, on that rope. 3, 2, on that rope. So yeah, do what you want to do, man. I think the True Effect match is pretty cool. If you're going to do a Fatal 4-way, you could definitely like add maybe Phantom Orion there. Or like the Sagittarius, or like the, what was it? The 4 Legendary Bladers. Or the 4 Seasons, that's what they were called. The 4 Seasons. Where? Transbuster, 160 XL next. Well, it's going to be close, man. Buster Duran, Jackson Cross, always just a little bit ahead of Common Z. Next Beyblade, we have got our Duran's Hells right there. 360 gear flat. Oh, well, that sucks, man. Unfortunately, bays do that there. But yeah, there's obviously ways to improvise with that, for sure. Nice knockout for our Brave Hells right there. That's definitely a weird name that I probably won't get used to for a while. Okay, next Beyblade. Let's go with the remake. Lightning El Drago, 160 on flat. Man, Shelter Drake didn't want a bar of El Drago right there. That is for sure. Okay, next Beyblade. Let's go with... How many recolors do we have left, chap? Let's go with Sphinx Cow. 560 on orb. We will definitely get 2 Team Personas soon enough. They're definitely more hype, so we'll get past some of these recolors, and then we will definitely do some Team Persona taking on the almighty Shelter Drake. It's the finish. Sphinx Cow. Okay, next Beyblade, let's go with our Dran Sword from the Stadium set, 360 flat. The 80 height is definitely not helping out Shelter Drake. Because 7 should not be a problem. 7's a good ratchet. And Shelter Drake is pretty round. It's definitely going to be that 80 ratchet not helping out Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Kill Shark 380 flat. So finish for Shark Edge. Alright, next bay. Next bay, Sphinx Scale, the black version 480, high taper. Sphinx Scale. I think Sphinx Scale might go down here. That taper should not be better than Shelter Drake. Shelter Drake with the win. Yeah, that's awesome. To be honest, like there's a lot of like I said, there's a lot of analytics. Don't get too much into the analytics because you'll be looking more at the analytics and the stuff. But yeah, it's always good to see percentages of like, you know, how many people are watching you from here and there. But yeah, don't look at those too much, to say the least. Obviously, see if a video does well or not and see what you could do to fix it. But yeah, don't dive too much into the analytics. Next Beyblade, Night Lance 480 high needle. No, I do not have Leon Fang, unfortunately. I have Rock Leon from X, the remake, and then I have the original Leon Hasbro, and that's it. Next Beyblade, Knife Shinobi 480 high needle. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Nice knockout for Shelter Drake. Alright, next Beyblade, we have got Wizard Arrow 480 needle. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice burst, man. Shelter Drake, that's what we need, man. Hopefully we can keep that up. Next Beyblade, Night Lance 360 low flat. Yeah, you could say that for sure. I could say, yeah, definitely, man. El Drago, I mean, Leon definitely can be underrated for sure. And yeah, as time goes on and more bays come out, I could definitely see it becoming more underrated for sure. But yeah, I wouldn't call it too underrated just because it's like what the 3rd most popular bay nearly in like the entire Beyblade Metal Fight. Like easily a top 5 most memorable bay. Outside of like Pegasus and El Drago. Maybe stuff like Diablo Nemesis is a little bit more popular than Leon. But yeah. Okay. One sec, chat. I'm just fixing up some stuff. And then we shall continue. Okay, next one. Raw Tyranno, 170 level. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice kick, hits, and Raw Tyranno for the win. Okay, next Beyblade, let's go with Drigger. Let's go with Drigger S right here, 480 on taper. Nice, extreme. And yeah, Shelter Drake with the win. Okay, next Beyblade. Cobalt Drake 960 on Rush. 3, 2, 1, let rip. And a nice knockout, Shelter Drake with the win, taking out Cobalt Drake. Okay, next Beyblade. Let's go with Clock Mirage 965 on Ball. That's nice, bro. What's the combo? Is it like Twisted Tempo or like some type of illegal combo with like the Diablo ring with the Twisted Tempo? Dual Cygnus. I don't really know what a Dual Cygnus is, man. I'm sorry. I do know a lot of stuff about Metal Fight, but it's definitely one that I'm lacking a bit of knowledge on, to say the least. Next Beyblade, Viper Tail 580 on Orb. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Welcome back, Supersonic. Viper Tail with this Survivor finish suit right there. Okay, next Beyblade. Let's go. Wizard Rod 570 disc ball. Oh, nice burst for Shelter Drake. For sure, we could definitely do Reaper and Incendio next. It's so circular that it outspins OG combos of dual Orion. Nice. Is it like got like the bearing drive? I know I'm probably sounding stupid, but yeah. Does it have the bearing drive like type of thing? Like for the Metal Fight? Would love to know. Alright, Reaper Incendio. Turn 470 kick. 3, 2 on the rip. 3, 2 on the rip. Nice. So you got like a very circular bay. I'm assuming with some pretty good weight with the bearing drive on it. Yeah, that's definitely tough, man. Obviously, big circle, heavy or a heavy circle with the bearing drive is always going to be a tough combo, bro. So that's going to be tough for any bay to take down, for sure. For sure, for sure. Next Beyblade, we have got, talking about heavy combos, we've got Scorpion Sphere right here. 070 Zap. Scorpion Sphere, one of the heaviest Beyblade out phase. Hammer and Studio next? For sure, for sure, for sure. We're trying stock combos at the moment, so I could put Rock Leone in here. I just can't use the, obviously, I can't use custom combos for it, unfortunately. Okay, so Leone and Hammer. Alright, let's do Leone first, because it did get commented first. Leone 680 on Gear Needle. Nice, one hit. One hit. And that's all Shelter Drake needs, man. Okay. Next Beyblade, Hammer Incendio, 370 Hexa. To be honest, like, probably the most untraditional, like, Hell's Bay, to say the least. Like, it's got parts that definitely match Hell's, but sides and chain and Reaper just seem so much more fitting for the lineup compared to Hammer. Like, Hammer's shape is a little bit, like, a bit different compared to a lot of the other Hell's Bays, to say the least. Obviously that Hexa bit, though, getting a Survivor finish and taking the win. Obviously, right? That Hexa bit is just too good. Next Beyblade, Dronzores 380 on Taper. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, we have to go again. We definitely have to go again. Let's go again. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Nice, man. Using the infinite dash rail, charging up 3 extreme dashes in the row to knock out Dronzer ass. Okay, next Beyblade, a good old... This is really like the bear that Bird uses the best at the moment from season 1 and 2, which is obviously Hell's Chain 560 on high taper. Just a nice balanced type Beyblade, nothing too fancy, and to be honest, it doesn't really need to be fancy, so it's a-okay. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice knockout right there. Hell's Chain, taking the win, taking the knockout. Next Beyblade, we have got Leon Crest 760 gear needle. And a nice spin finish, man. That defense, that D of Leon Crest. Next Beyblade, we have got Hell's Side 460 on taper. Three, two, one, rip. Nice little tap right there from Shelter Drake, but I feel like Shelter Drake definitely used a lot of its stamina for that motion right there, for sure. A nice spin finish. South Incendio with the win. Next Beyblade, Tricera Press M85 on bounce spike. A lot of bounce spikes in this video. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. The finish, I don't even know how that's possible, chat, but Shelter Drake outspun Tricera Press. Next Beyblade from Hasbro, Swordran 360 on flat. Swordran, Shelter Drake, let's go. Ooh, spin finish, Dran Sword. Next Beyblade, Dran's Dagger, 460 Rush. Rush, to be honest though, they say it has less gears, so it's meant to reserve stamina a bit more, and honestly that kind of works out better for the Extreme Dash Rail and for the bay that's using that Rush bit, because, well, Rush honestly gives out a lot of stamina, which means it can use the Extreme Rail a lot more consistently, and honestly a lot more seamlessly than a lot of these other bays. So honestly, I like Rush and the low bit ratio compared to the regular bit ratio. Nice little tap right there. Dagger's just out of stamina. That gear point, that nice, smooth, thin layer of Shelter Drake coming in clutch. Dran's Buster, of course, let's keep on going up the release tree of, obviously, Jackson Cross. Okay, Dran's Buster, 160 XL. Let it rip. Let it rip. Okay, Shelter Drake, okay. We see you, Shelter Drake. And I feel like it's only fair that we finish off the tree of Jackson Cross with Drans Brave / 660 on the variable bit. Alright. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Honestly, Common Z actually got the upper hand there. It took out 3 out of the 4 Drans bays, which is kind of crazy. I didn't think Shelter Drake would even be that competitive against Jackson Cross's bays, to be fair. We just did Goat Tackle a little bit ago, but I appreciate the suggestion. Next Beyblade, we've got Rhino Horn 380 on Spike. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Let rip. Oh, nice knockout. And Shelter Draco with the win. Rhino Horn, I kind of wanted Rhino Horn to stay in there a bit more, but a bit longer. But it just could not do that, which is fine. Alright, next Beyblade was Arrow 480 on Ball. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Shelter Drake was going for more of a stamina approach on with the arrow and then just kind of said, stuff it, man. Let's go with some attacks. And a spin finish, Arrow Wizard with the win. Next Beyblade, we have got Wizard Rod 570 on Disc Ball. That's a win. Oh, never mind. I think we have to redo that, man. I kind of butchered that. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Just to retry that, I kind of interfered before I banned stop. Shelter Draco and Wizard Rod. And a nice spin finish for Wizard Rod. Next Beyblade, we have got the final 190 Euro Wizard Bay, Wizard Arc, 455 low orb. Every Wizard Bay should be able to take down Shelter Drake just off stamina alone. Nice tap from Drake. Nice little taps right there. And a spin finish, that's crazy, man. Wizard Arc, for some weird reason, just did not have enough stamina to take down Shelter Drake. Which is definitely weird, to say the least. Final Montana Aero Bay in today's live stream, we have got Helm Knight 380 on Needle. I was going to say Spike, but it is Needle. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Alright, it attached to the launcher. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. From Shelter Drake, but there definitely is a method to the madness for Shelter Drake. Now we have actually done those 3 bays actually already. Like I said before about Tackle Goat. Thank you for the suggestions, ladies and gentlemen. We have already done Scorpion Sphere, Night Maul, and Night Lance a little earlier. So yeah, is what it is. Next Beyblade, Tyranno Beats 470 Quake. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. No, I have not done Fox, and I will definitely do that Beyblade. Well, right now, for sure, because Tyranno Beat just got outspun by Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, Fox Brush, Jagged 970 on Gear Rush. Just going to make sure Fox Brush is completely out of stamina. There it goes, and Shelter Drake with the win. Taking out Fox Brush. Okay, next Beyblade. I don't even know why this is still in here. Viper Tail 380 High Needle. Also, please let me know, chat. Do you want a bit more time? If you want, let me know. But we can do an extra video a week this in December if you want, until Christmas, as like kind of like a Christmas like little special. Give you guys an extra video every week if you want on a Wednesday. Let me know if you want that or not. I'd gladly do it. But yeah, just let me know if you want to see that. Alright, Saber then Caliber. Let's do it. Alright, Samurai Saber 270 level. I think we've got to launch Saber first, right? So let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Shelter Drake. Trying to use more of a passive aggressive route. And yeah, Shelter Drake got forced to be aggressive. Saber should have it just off that level bit. Oh, that's a tie. Okay, Shelter Drake, we see you. Put in some work. Alright, let's try again. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Nice spin finish, and that's what should have happened in the first round. Next Beyblade, we've got the almighty Samurai Caliber 670 on merge. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice knockout, Samurai Caliber. Well, that's the end for Samurai Caliber, and I can let Samurai Caliber sit in the pocket just because it's 2 rounds to really pocket climb, so yeah, it's gone. Next Beyblade, Leon Claw, 560 on point. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Nice knockout, Shelter Drake with the win. Okay, next Beyblade, Pegasus Blast, Assault Turbo. Alright, easy win for Shelter Drake. I have to launch Pegasus Light or it's going to just burst on the impact of the rail. So that's kind of bye-bye to it, to say the least. Alright, let's go with our Sphinx Cow next. 980 on gear, needle. And then we can do some Perseus Dark. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Alright, that's a knockout, and that is a win for Shelter Drake. Alright, Perseus Dark, bump 680 on, I think this is Wedge, right? Wedge, pretty underrated bits at least. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Let it rip. Alright, man, Perseus Dark with the win. I honestly thought Perseus Dark wasn't going to win that, but takes the win. Nice to see, man. Perseus Dark getting in some wins. Yeah, doesn't happen too often. Awesome to see. Wave 580 Elevate is next. I do not have Cerberus, unfortunately. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Oh, nice. A nice double knockout. And we got to go again with those two. And I'm fine with winding back the clock and doing a good on one-on-one with these two bays once again. Alright. That's irritating. For sure, for sure. That is definitely irritating. Let's try again. Three, two, one, rip. Nice, win. Shinobi Shadow, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. People say Shinobi Shadow breaks their stadium. First, obviously not the best bay, but honestly, if you just like let the like I said, if you just launch it and like just slide it a bit, like look how I'm doing it. Look, I just slide it a little bit. Don't thump it or anything, just slide it. It kind of minimizes the damage of it, but obviously do that at your own risk, to say the least. Next Beyblade, let's go. Silver Wolf, 380 on free ball. Man, Shadow Drake just does not like these stamina matches at all. Just cannot handle them. Next Beyblade, Gale Wyvern, 580, Gear Ball. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice knockout, Shelter Drake with the win, taking out Wyvern Gale. Wyvern Gale, definitely going to be a bay that is forgotten about, but yeah, a fun bay to use. Next bay, let's go with the almighty Ghost Circle, 080, Gear Ball. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Ghost should have this, right? Just off the fact that it's got that nice round circle and does indeed take the win and takes out Shelter Drake. Next Beyblade, let's go with Golem Rock, 160 under needle. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. That's a win for Golem Rock. I don't know, man, but it was right when the, I think it was like near, just when Red Eye got revealed, right? They battled. I can't remember what episode that was. I think it was 20-something or 30-something. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the exact episode date for that matchup, to say the least, so that sucks a little bit. Okay, next Beyblade, Sting Unicorn, 560 on Gear Point. The battle of the Gear Points, man. Let's do it. Until we do that. All right, let's go again. Alright, Unicorn with the win. Unicorn's such a fun bay. Such a fun bay, to say the least, man. Awesome bay to see and awesome bay to use. Okay, next bay, let's go with Shark Edge. OG first round booster in Beyblade X, 360 on low flat. Let it rip. Let it rip. Shark Edge, such a good ratchet sniper. Didn't work that time, but still a great bay. Can't handle it at all. Obviously, it's a little bit lighter compared to the newer bays, but still pretty solid Beyblade, to say the least. Next Beyblade, let's upgrade it up, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Let's update Shark Edge into Shark Scale, 450 on under flat. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Imagine if Shelter Drake could actually win this. Obviously, that's just a fairy tale, but it did pretty good. It definitely did pretty good against Shark Scale. Next Beyblade, let's go Phoenix Rudder. 970 on glide. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Alright, Phoenix with the win. With a knockout. Next bay, let's go. With solid clips. Dual 570 on trans kick. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Split finish, solid clips with the win, the knockout. Next bay, let's go with the nice old Phoenix Wing 960 gift flat. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Split finish, that's a win. Shelter Draco taking out Phoenix Wing. Well, there you go. You're probably right, GG, to say the least. I don't have anything on me. So, yeah, I'm 36 sounds about right. There's about, what, like 51 episodes, I believe? Impact Drake, 960 Low Rush. So, you're probably right there. It is going great, man. How's your day been, GG? How you been, man? Let me know. I've had a great day today. Cool. Oh, man. Impact Drake. You don't get that name for no reason. And, yeah. Nice knockout. Impact Drake with the win. Now, we don't have Thanksgiving in Australia. So, I can't really say it was great or anything because I don't really, have it or anything. But, yeah, still, great holiday. Can't hate on it, to say the least. And, yeah. The stadium is the Infinity Bay Stadium, to say the least. Which is honestly a pretty good stadium. Very fun to use. Next Beyblade, let's go. Crimson Garuda, 470 trans kick. Which one? Rip. Which one? Rip. Split finish. Crimson Garuda taking the win. Okay, next Beyblade, let's go with Vice Tiger, 360 on Unite. Yeah, very fun stadium. Like I said, this stadium honestly is big enough to a point where you don't really need like that 3-player stadium. Like this is perfectly fine. It's also the extreme dash zone is a lot better in this than the 3-player stadium, and it comes with 2 pretty nice bays. Yeah, this is definitely one of the best starter sets for sure. It's a great set for sure, GG. Yeah. Shelter Drake with the win. Shelter and Golem finally released near me. I'm planning on picking them up at some point. Yeah, definitely pick them up, man. Like, Shelter Drake is a prize bear from a random select, so a pretty tough one to get in Japan, and a nice collectible for sure. Not the best competitively. Golem Rock is actually pretty solid, and if you're looking for a defense bay, it is definitely up there. We already have done the Crestleon for sure. Okay, Cobble Dragoon, 260 Cyclone. Yeah, Fox sees a Wave 2 of CX. That's another great one as well. I honestly recommend, obviously, do what you want to do. But I would say I recommend anyone, even if you don't like certain bays like Black Shell or Gale Wyvern, they're good collector bays to get. They're good for the collection because they came in those random boosters. They're just solid to get. And now, 100th Beyblade is going to be, of course, Black Shell, 460 on dot. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. This will be the first to 4 matchup. Let's do it. The battle of the common Z Beyblade. Oh, extreme dash. Shelter Drake with a nice 3-point knockout. Second round, 3, 2, 1, rip. Rip. Nice little satisfying sound right there from Black Shell. Yeah, Black Shell, not the most competitive bay, but a very fun one, and you can't go wrong with some fun. Shelter Drake, with the win, taking out Black Shell. Alright, we're going to count up our wins and losses, and then I will get back to you, ladies and gentlemen, with our win-losses, for sure. Alright, let's count up these wins and losses, and then let's go with the win-loss ratio. So just give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, as I count the wins and, of course, the losses. Yeah, by all means. Also, yeah, I'd love to hear about meta decks. For sure, let me know, man. I'd love to hear about your meta deck. Okay, so Shelter Drake. We're going to talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. We have got to talk about this for sure. So yeah, Shelter Drake, you know, could have done better. But yeah, 52% win-loss ratio, so a little bit better than average, but honestly not ideal. The weight is just not too great for Shelter Drake. But definitely great avatar, great looking bay. Can't go wrong with it, man. It's just a little too light to consistently take down a bunch of bays, to say the least. Phoenix Wing 160 Vortex, Silver Wars 660 Wedge, and Wizard One 960 Low Orb. That's not too bad, man. That's definitely not too bad. For sure, for sure. It depends. If you just want to go complete meta, obviously changing up the Vortex for something like level on Soul Phoenix or Low Rush would be ideal, or even Rush. But overall, just do the combos you want to do for sure. That's definitely a good episode, man. The Achilles, chose the Achilles build. That was definitely a good episode. Same thing here. I don't know too many of, I don't know too many like episode names off by heart, but I definitely can remember certain things on them for sure. Courage, Incendio, Bump, 360 Taper. It's good with a tilt launch. Yeah, for sure. That definitely sounds good. It's got, by the sounds of it, a nice barrage attack with the taper, giving it some nice stamina, and then also with bays like, Reaper Incendio. I mean, obviously with like 360 making it hard to burst, and then you've got other great stuff like obviously the Courage Blade, which is nice for barrage attack. So yeah, that's a very solid one to say the least. For sure, for sure. Yeah, I do know that actually. That Volt started off as the world champion, right? Before or after? Oh, after Sparking. Okay. I didn't know that. I thought he was before, right? Or was he both? Was he before and after? If we just want to chat, we can do that as well. We can chat if you want. That's not a problem. Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully you have a great night as well, bro. We'll see you in the next video, for sure. Got work tomorrow. That's fair. That is for fair, man. Make sure you get to work, bro, on time. For sure. That's not... You don't have to stay up, ladies and gentlemen, you know, you guys can always catch the replays. Or, like, watch a little bit at the start. There's obviously different time zones. I totally get it. But, yeah. Can you guys guess what unboxing is next? That's all I'm going to show you guys. Can you guess what unboxing is next? Obviously, right? What are your thoughts on Season 1 of Beyblade X? Honestly, I like it a lot. Like, there's a lot of stuff where you can say it's filler, with, like, certain character developments, like the Signal Hero backstory, and then certain things with Common Z. But honestly, I think those episodes really add a lot to Season 1. And yeah, I think Season 1 is honestly pretty solid. I'd have to say it's, like, pretty good. Obviously, there's going to be disagreements about that, but, like, the start's a bit slow. But I feel like it's picking up, and it was really good. And the Season 1 finale was also really good. You know, they're letting stuff drag a little bit, but not too much. Like, sometimes they're letting the episode and the battles drag a bit too much into the next episodes. But still, it's like, it's giving it room to breathe. Which is great. I like some room to breathe. That's what I personally like the Signal Hero backstory episode and the Common Z episode. And I'd say it's an 8 out of 10, just because of the fact that they're just taking their time with certain characters. And I hope they do that with stuff like 8 Cross. Like, maybe after he, you know, what happened with him in Season 3, maybe he gets an episode to himself where we can see a backstory of why he's so frustrated or why all this other stuff's going on, you know? Or maybe he gets, like, a different bait. I'd say 8 out of 10 for sure with him. With Season 1, I mean, 8 out of 10 for Season 1, in my opinion. And yeah, I totally get the point of, like, Roman Kazawi always losing this, that, and that. He has to get a win eventually, I would say. They are dragging that one a bit. That's another problem, like I said, with the dragging. But yeah, 8 out of 10, honestly, for me. 7 out of 7 is a pretty good rating as well. And yeah, hopefully they just take their time with certain characters. Like, we could definitely have a good character with 8 Cross. So hopefully they just take their time with him, you know? And don't just, like, chuck him to the curb just because of what happened, you know? How's Australia? It's pretty good. It's, you know, really, where I'm from in Australia, it's just complete, you know, one day it's raining, the next day it's sunny. It's a whole thing. It's really not that bad. You get used to it after a while, but it's kind of annoying because you're like, oh, I'm going to go do something outside, and then boom, it's raining an hour later. So yeah, that's not great. Michelin, that's nice. Michelin, the US, that's pretty good. I don't know too much about Michelin, but I do know it's America, so it's got to be good, right? It's got to be a good state. Same here in the Philippines. Nice, we've got some Philippines support. That's awesome. It's not bad, yeah? Like, is there a lot of stuff going on in Michelin, or is it just like, you know, kind of a little, like, slow-moving pace? Or is there just stuff happening all the time in Michelin, man? To finish, good circle. The only thing stopping me from buying the Mall Night set when it comes out here is that it has metal needle. That's fine. You don't have to use metal needle, obviously. Right? That's definitely a decent set. I don't have a problem with Hasbro trying to do that because it's not going to be like $100, right? It shouldn't be. Like, to get all the TT set that came with that Mall, you have to ship it from Japan and all this other stuff, and it got close to like $100+. So I'm fine with what Hasbro's doing there, you know, trying to get a little bit more money. It's a little unfortunate, But from a business standpoint, it does make sense, unfortunately. Season 1 is mid because they switched to bays. They don't really bond with their bays. Second reason, avatars are a lack of. And the final reason, they made Bird lose every battle easily. Yeah, for sure. I can see that. That's fair. That's fair and valid reasons, to say the least. For sure, for sure. Yeah, and another thing, that blue Hammer Insignia definitely is good, and it is pretty. Like, it is pretty. Like, I haven't even used it, to say the least. Like, I've got one right here, this nice blue, hammer with all the glitter. Look at all that glitter. Hopefully, Hasbro doesn't, like, mess that up, because the glitter just adds so much to the blue coat of Hammer Insignia. Really, really nice. For sure. This is the TT one. But yeah, very nice. I've never battled this one. I'm not going to, but yeah, blue Hammer Incendio, definitely great. The glitter adds to the metal coat really, really well, for sure. If I plan to use it, it will only be used in tournaments because one is heavier and to use 2 styles. Yeah, but even then, like, Hammer Incendio isn't like the best competitive bay, to say the least. Like, it's good with smash attacks. There's other bays that do better if you want to do that, for sure. But like, this is definitely a bay that they made to just look at, to say the least. That's my opinion on it. They made this bay to look at it. Like, just the detail with all the glitter is just so crisp with this bay, for sure. Such a good recolor. That's a recolor done right, for sure, for sure. No meta could be great, yeah. That's fair. I'm going to buy Hellscythe and another Giant Sword. I'm going to buy the Karatome versions. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can never hate on the OG Wave 1. Hellscythe and Giant Sword. You can never have too many of those. Like, I'm probably going to end up with 3 Giant Swords on accident. But yeah, I'm not going to complain. They're very fun to use, and they're great for the collection as well. To have a couple of those, for sure. Yeah, I would say so, honestly. I would say Tackle Goat over, like, what, Reaper? Yeah, Reaper's better, for sure. Reaper, like, even if it's, like, not the most competitive Beyblade, it's still, like, better than Tackle Goat, in my opinion. Tackle Goat has a lot of reused parts, and it's a retool of Black Shell. So honestly, like, if you want Tackle Goat, like, you can probably just wait for the Black Shell single pack to come out from Hasbro. If it doesn't get too heavily scalped, or you just got to be on it when it comes out. That's just a good replacement for Tackle Goat. Yeah, Reaper Incendio is definitely a lot more collectible and a lot more fun to use than Tackle Goat. So yeah, you definitely did, in my opinion, you did the right choice picking Reaper Incendio over Tackle Goat, but that just depends on the preference, obviously. Let's switch out the Infinity Bay Stadium. Let's grab the OG Stadium. Can't go wrong with the OG Stadium. Alright. Hammer Incendio with a rod. After a million years, though, Hasbro is finally catching up to TT. I'm so happy. Yeah, the release dates have been a lot closer as well. Like, the quality's on par. The release dates are they're getting pretty close, to say the least. Like, they're definitely catching up. Obviously, there still is a couple things that we're missing, like Aero Pegasus and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, Hasbro is doing a really, really good job. Definitely cannot hate on it this season, for sure. The spin finish, or was it Rod? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Rudder up against who? Let me know. Up against both bays. We can put it up against Hammer and Wizard Rod if you want. Or if you just want it to go up against one of these two, let me know. Sure. The red one for the battle set. Oh yeah, the red one's nice. That red one is nice. And also it's got the Phoenix Feather color combo with the 360 and the flat. Yeah, that's a nice one. The nice red one. Yeah, I'm kind of jealous of that. I don't have the red one. The red one's nice. Nice burst. 2-2. Hell's Hammer tying it up. The finish was a rod. 3-2 on that root. 3-2 on that root. Yes, for sure, man. Gear bits, definitely. We need something to help them out for sure. Gear rush is okay. And gear points okay, but we definitely need a meta gear bit for sure. I will stand with that one for sure. Hashtag justice for gear bits. For sure, for sure. Okay, Rudder up against Hammer. To finish, Phoenix Rudder. 3-2 on the rip. Rip. 1-0. Phoenix Rudder. Yeah, for sure, man. Hopefully you have a great night's rest before you go to work, man. We'll see you next time for sure, man. Have a great night, bro. Alright, 2-0. Phoenix Rudder. Next pack, for sure, Impact Drake, that's a good get. Crest Leone, that's great. Crest Leone comes in a double pack from Hasbro, or if you're going to get the TT one, it comes in just a standard booster, so pretty available, to say the least. Yeah, because of all the Roblox controversy, yeah, I can see that. Or if we're just going off the fact that, you know, Roblox is kind of just a bit meh, then yeah, that's fine as well. Rudder for the win. I'm going to get the TT. That's nice, man. Because Impact Drake, you get a nice string launcher as well. So yeah, TT, definitely a good idea. With the stadiums, if you look on Amazon, make sure you get a reliable seller. Hasbro actually sells the original Extreme Stadium, like this one, but with like a white base and a green Extreme dash line. So yeah, I would recommend getting that from Hasbro to save a bit of money. If it's like, you know, if it's still in stock and you make sure it's all good and everything. But yeah, you can get the TT ones of certain bases if you want for sure. Also, is everyone excited for the almighty Phoenix Flare coming out in January? That's going to be an awesome one. So yeah, we'll probably have that mid-February, maybe early March. But yeah, Phoenix Flare, no images on it yet, but hopefully we can get something as powerful as Phoenix Wing and not something like Phoenix Rudder. Even though Phoenix Rudder does have a really sleek design, it's just not that great compared to, obviously, the BX counterpart, Phoenix Wing. And the first, and the title is Leone's first Beyblade. Yeah, that's not like, also like Rock Leone, if you want the remake, it's not that expensive either, to say the least. It's about the same price as Leon Crest, so that's totally up to you, man. Alright, 2-0. Wizard Rod slowly but surely taking the spin finishes and taking the win. Alright, 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Alright, 3-0. Finish on also another bay that honestly, like, Hasbro, if the listings are correct, that starter set will be really good, man. Like, just with Finish Runner by itself, that's definitely going to be good. Nice, man. Wizard Rod, just so good with the stamina, for sure, for sure. Okay, next Beyblade, Shadow Shinobi 180 Metal Needle. We're just kind of chatting and just doing our thing, which is fine. I respect that. Do Impact versus all Drans bays? We could do that for sure. Alright, I'll set that up. Good finish, 1-2. A little bit of revenge right there for one Wizard. Third round, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Shinobi with some little taps. Shinobi's just way too light and somehow managed to knock out though on Wizard Rod, which is kind of ridiculous. Split finish, 2-2. Let it rip. Let it rip. Oh man, Wizard Rod destroying Shinobi Shadow. Okay, let's get into a bit more of an intense matchup, shall we? And let's put on a nice Impact Drake 960 low rush up against every single Drans Bay. We're going to start off with Sword and work our way up to Brave. Okay, first round. All matches are first to 4 points in the Beyblades Stadium. Beyblades rules. Let's go, man. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Let rip. One point for Sword Dram. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh, extreme dash. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Yeah, Impact Drake, taking down Sword Dran. Nice. Alright, that's one bay out. Next bay, Dran's Dagger 460 Rush. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. I don't know. I don't look on Amazon too much. Like I said, I only know certain things about it, but Amazon definitely is a good spot to get Hasbro stuff. TT version of Dran, Sword, and Scythe. I don't know if they're sold out of those. You have to go check. They might be. Oh, nice extreme dash, man. Impact Drake. 2 for 2 with the Dran's base. Next one, Buster Dran. 160 on Excel. 3, 2, 1, let rip. Let rip. Oh, nice, bro. Like, what was that? That was crazy. That jump from Impact Drake was insane. Spin finish for Impact Drake. Alright, 3-0. I don't know, Buster Dran might be in trouble. Let's just say that. Oh, nice. That craziness, man, is what we need. What a knockout. Black Shell versus all Incendios. I see where you're coming from there. I respect it. We'll definitely do that. But yeah, Impact Drake taking down 3 out of the 4 Drans Bays. Even if Drans Brave / 660 variable can win against Impact Drake, well, has taken the win. Just off majority. To finish, 1 point, 1-0. Impact Drake starting off with the first point. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Oh, man, let's go. Can Jackson Cross put away Impact Drake? This is his final chance. Let's see if he can do it. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. Oh, these hits are ridiculous. Good finish. Drans Brave. 3, 2, 1, let's rip. There you go. Impact Drake taking down every Drans Beyblade from Jackson Cross. All 4 Drans Bays going down to the Impact of Drake. Oh, that's always fun, isn't it? When people are playing music when you're trying to sleep, man, that's always great. That definitely hits home for sure. But yeah, let's see. I'm struggling to find Hammer Incendio. Know I've got it somewhere. Just gotta figure out where I put it. Put it in the one file. There it is. Okay, cool. Alright, let's do it. All the Incendio Beyblades taking on Black Shell. That stupid fly, bro, is pissing me off. Why does it keep on hanging around? Like, just piss off. Do something else. Next Beyblade, the first Beyblade, Hellsire 460 Taper. Bro, you just had him. I found him. It's A-OK. I put him all in one stadium. All my X-Bays. I found him in there, but I don't know where. Like, I don't know. Sometimes bays just hide, I guess. From some areas. 1 point. Southern Incendio. Yeah, it happens. Like, you put it all in a tub or a stadium. I put them in the stadiums that I'm not using, like the glow in the dark stadium is where I put the X stuff. And yeah, sometimes a bay just hides under another bay, and you're just looking, and you can't find it, and then boom, you find it. So that's what it was doing. Yeah, that's a win, man. Scythe Incendio 4-0. A lot better start already than what Jackson Cross had with Impact Drake. Next Beyblade, we have got Chain Incendio 560 High Taper. 3, 2, 1, let rip. 3, 2, 1, let rip. I'm doing a little bit of a light launch on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't want my Black Shell, anything bad to happen to it. So I'm trying to reserve it a little bit longer. Nah, I heard that the carry stadium's pretty good, but yeah, it's just more efficient, right? To put them in a tub or to put them in a base stadium, it just works out so much more. Like, it just works out so well because we already have the stadium anyway, or the tub, and it's like we'll just put the bay in there, right? There's no need to buy a separate thing for the bays. So yeah, it works out pretty good. All right, 1-to-1. We tie it up. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Spin finish. Black shell. Let it rip. Let it rip. Yeah, everyone's been in that boat. That's 2 wins for Robin Kazawi over Common Z. Yeah, everyone's unfortunately been in that boat, man. Like, just you pull the string launcher too hard, and it just breaks, man. That sucks. It really does. But luckily, like, the rip cords are just as evenly powerful as the string launchers. So yeah, that's always a plus, though. Hell's Hammer, let's do it. So yeah, hopefully that's not as a big of a loss to you because of obviously the ripcord launchers being pretty good. But still, string launchers are just so smooth. It always sucks when you break one. So yeah, that's S in the chat for sure. Alright, hammer with the win. Let it rip. Let it rip. Finish, black shell, 2-0. Yes, I do have Vice Tiger. Actually, one of my favorite characters, to be honest. So yeah, obviously, I always try to get the Vice Tiger stuff. Oh, extreme dash, 3-2. So yeah, we can do Vice Tiger versus all of the Montana era base if there's AOK. Honestly, I prefer rush, but it just depends on what you want, obviously. For low rush or, rush or low flat. Oh man, black shell getting its revenge and taking down its first Hell's Bay. Alright, final Hell's Bay, Hell's Reaper. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Nice little taps. We shall definitely start doing the Montana era versus Signon era matchup soon enough. But yeah, rush is my answer. Obviously, low flat, it depends if you want more speed and more attack. Low flat is definitely a better option. If you're looking for a bit more stamina and a bit more barrage attack, then rush is probably your option. Finish, Reaper Incendio, 2-2. Got the black kill shot. Quake's not bad. Obviously work with what you've got. Quake's pretty good. Quake obviously not as good as low rush, but still a very fun bit to have. So yeah, not much of a loss there to say the least. Spin finish, 3-1, black shell. And black shell for the win. That's 2 wins and 2 losses. Technically, they're tied up there. So yeah, pretty solid matchup overall, neck and neck, and technically it's a tie because that's 1 win and 1 loss for both bladers right there. Looking for the almighty Night Lance so we can get this matchup underway. Okay, we'll do now Vice Tiger taking on all of the Monty Bays. And we'll start off with Wizard Arrow, and then we'll go on to Night Shield. I do have to, however, find my Night Lance. So we'll do that, and we'll answer some more questions for sure. I would love to see you build your worst combo types of tournaments. It would be a nice change up from everything else. Oh, nice. Yeah, I could try doing that. I just I'm not too heavy on the tournament stuff, to be fair. Like, I'm definitely more of a, like I said, I like to just battle with the stock stuff. And the more stock stuff, normally I enjoy doing those videos a bit more. If you want to see that though, I could probably do it. A couple of them don't hurt. So yeah, I could probably end up doing that. That's not much of a problem. But yeah. Or like locally, going to a tournament locally. Unfortunately, the closest tournament to me is like an hour drive. So it would definitely be kind of like a thing that happens like maybe once every now and again. And yeah. Man, I cannot find this Night Lance. I'm being honest. I cannot find it. Like, I'm trying to get this matchup started. I can't find the Night Lance. Might just have to, go on without it. Oh, there it is in the corner. So yeah, unfortunately the tournaments are a little bit far away from where I am. Yeah, it's a little hard to do that, honestly. One point, Wizard Arrow. That's nice to hear. Normally we don't have too much to talk about with Night Lance, but it's awesome to hear it doing well in some tournament stuff. So that's always great. Nice. Nice, man. 2 to 1. The finish. Wizard Arrow. 2 to 2. 3 to 1. Rip. Yeah, Scorpion Sphere, definitely a weight bully. And definitely a decent bait for sure. Well, at the moment, I'm kind of not, to say the least, GG. We're kind of doing, like, Vice Tiger versus every Monty Night Hero Bay. Got requested to do it, and I'm obviously fine with doing that. We might do some random battles in the next live stream because a lot of these Beyblades right here, the wizard ones, have a lot of stamina. And we're probably going to get to that 10-minute break before we do any combos. So we'll probably do those next week if that's alright with you, GG. If that's alright. Nice little taps. It is 3 to 3 here. So yeah, both bays tied up at the moment. Vice Tiger, obviously superior to Wizard Arrow in the show. Right, so yeah. Spit finish, Wizard Arrow for the win. Okay, next Beyblade up against Vice Tiger is going to be Helm Knight. 380 on needles. Nice extreme dash and an extreme finish for Night Shield. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. 100 Beyblade battle, the Shelter Drake challenge, pretty good. Honestly, Shelter Drake doing average. Could have done a lot better, but yeah, very light blade, so not really surprising to say the least. A little unfortunate. That's a win for Night Shield. So that is 2 wins in a row for Monty Night Hero. Sig Aero definitely needs to step it up and needs to take down basically every other bay if it wants to win. And Night Lance is next. 52 was pretty expected. At least it got over 50. Yeah, that's pretty fair. That is a true point. At least it did get over 50. With that 52 just slightly being above average. That weight was definitely going to be a problem though. And yeah, it definitely turned out to be a problem. For sure. One point. Night Lance with a survivor finish. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. That's interesting. It's a little weird that they give Vice Tiger a new mold, but it is awesome to get a, you know, if that is true, and if we do have a new mold, then yeah, that's definitely a positive, man, because Vice Tiger, a very fun bay to use, and giving it some extra weight is definitely a good idea from TT. Also, like just certain things, like they'll put a bit more metal in Vice Tiger or like stuff like Unicorn Sting just to reinforce it a bit better. Yeah, definitely. The Clock Mirage Bay is definitely like the worst, best bay to say the least. Does that make sense? Like, it's definitely top tier, but it's the worst top tier bay for sure. Yeah. Finally, Vice Tiger has a recolor. Yeah, on the brand new random booster set, right? Wizard Rod is the next bay. And it's also a pretty good, like a ready watermelon color, and it comes with low rush. That's a pretty good get, honestly, from that random booster. There's actually some pretty good stuff from that random booster as well. Like the 755 is pretty good as well, but we'll stick with the Vice Tiger. The red Vice Tiger, definitely a solid color. That low rush as well, getting a reprint of it, definitely a plus. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping Tiger can get an evolution. It's seeming pretty unlikely at the moment, but maybe, you know, Common Z and Sig Aero go on a bit of revenge for what happened in Season 3, and maybe we do get an evolution for those two bays soon enough. But yeah. Hope Tanker returns, yeah, for sure. I definitely think that we need a Samurai CX bay, for sure. Like, we're going to get a Phoenix soon enough. We just got the Leon one, even though the Leon one's a bit disappointing coming in the video game. But yeah, hopefully we do get Tenka, and hopefully she can bring out a CX Samurai, for sure. People say how lucky we are. Yep. I don't know about, I honestly don't agree with the random boost type thing, because it's cool to like get certain things like that, but then it's like, then repetitively doing it and then buying most of them. I hope they don't do that for sure. I hope they don't do that. Maybe if they have like a, you know, an X-Over project, like maybe random booster for like certain like things, maybe, but I don't know. Or like, you know what would be a good random booster actually? Like a lot of these prize bays that are like recolors, if you really want to do them, but I kind of agree with GG there, just keep away from them. They're not good. And yeah, it's probably better if we don't get them, to say the least. Because Hasbro will definitely run with that and try to milk just about any bay in a random booster. If they can get their hands on that. For sure. Oh, extreme dash, nice. That simple ratchet, definitely simple ratchets burst a lot more than regular ratchets. Alright, nice. Vice Tiger taking the win. It comes down to this matchup with Wizard Ark and Vice Tiger. There is currently 3 wins for Montenegro and 2 wins for Vice Tiger. Vice Tiger needs this to tie it up. The Clock Mirage release was how they should carry on with the future releases. Same colors, different color. Yeah, exactly. So that means you can get a nice color that you want, or no matter which one you buy, you get the color and the combo. Honestly, there's like rumors though that Zanky's saying that the random select might be cancelled or like gone, which is alright if they just make those random select based boosters, like just starters or like just a regular singular booster. Something I would really hate TT doing if they move the random select base and just put them in more random boosters. That would really suck. So hopefully they don't do that. But yeah, I'm fine with the random select staying. Honestly, I prefer random selects over random boosters as well. So the finish was an arc. Okay, 1-1. Oh, extreme dash. Bye-bye. Monty Naniero taking down our Sieg Naniero. Okay, we're going to get a break here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll just answer some stuff, and then, yeah. Yeah, for sure, random boosters and gacha bays are no good. Yeah, they're just deliberately, like, paywalls, basically. Like, obviously, yes, Beyblades pay to win. Because obviously you have to buy Wizard and then this, that, and that. But, like, it just gets to a point, right? Like, we don't need random gachas on top of every, like, a Beyblade every month, to say the least. So, yeah, 100% agree with that. But, yeah, we're just going to go to break, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. Do awesome food review. And then we'll close off the live stream. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And, yeah, check out the Common Z and Shelter Drake versus Team Beyblade X. That was fun. And, yeah, we'll be back in 10 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, Spriggan is pretty good. Hopefully, we can get a Spriggan for sure. That would be nice. But yeah, who knows? Okay, chat. We're back. We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay. So, we got two of them things. That is a terrible haircut. Do it better. We got two of them things right there. We've got the banana caramel drumstick, and we have got the Rocky Road. I think we try the banana caramel first, right? We got the handy dandy cup, just in case we need it, because let's just say we only have a bite of each one. Let's do it. Also, to be honest, chat, if you hear a lot of bird tweeting, there's a bird in the house. So let's just say that there's a budgie in the house. So. Alright, it's the banana caramel, as you can see from the top. Nice little white and gold texture. And yeah, so what we are doing, what's that? Let's do it. That's a bit harsh, bro. We don't care about the budgies, that's crazy. Anyway, let's do it. Take the top off the convertible box. There it is right there. Let's just take a bite. I think if I just keep it like this, because I kind of want to eat the Rocky Road one, not this one. Yeah, let's bite it like that, shall we? That's pretty solid. But, is it better than the Rocky Road? Is it? Let's find out. Alright, let's open this one up as well. Yeah, Leon Kraslow definitely heavily inspired off Rock Leon for sure. Like, that's cool to see. Really, really cool to see. Let's do it. Another white and gold. As you can see, purple top this time with the Rocky Road. Let's do it. It tastes pretty good. It tastes pretty good. The banana caramel is pretty solid. I think this will be the one though. I think this is the one. I think this is going to be the better one overall, the Rocky Road. But yeah, let's find out. But yeah, the banana caramel was pretty solid. That was like a good 7.5 out of 10. Okay, let's do it. There it is. Let's take a bite. Very, very good. Very, very good right there. It landed the wrong way though. But yeah, very solid. The Rocky Road takes it for me, in my opinion. It's about an 8 out of 10. Very, very solid to say the least. But yeah, shout out to everyone commenting in today's video. Ellison, Crossband, Thunder Toys, I can't pronounce that name, GG. Who else have we got? Antivirus, Nitro Born Extinct, and of course, Leon Fantastic 07. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you in the next one. Thank you, GG, for watching. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We'll see you in the next one. We'll see you on Monday. Have a nice day.